The key thing to realize about healthy soil is that it's alive. And life is what makes everything work.
We talk about the idea that soil health is wealth a lot in the office.
It is.
You can feel the warmth in here, it's incredible. So why is so little ginger grown in the United States?
Well, because it's a tropical plant.
Okay.
And so it needs a fair amount of heat. But you'll notice I have surplus heat, so I better find something that will use that heat. Here we have the start of our ginger crop coming up.
I have a lot of questions. This idea of polycropping, these companion plants growing peas with the ginger, right? I mean,
That's what we're doing. Nature never does anything in a monoculture. Nature has a whole mix of things. Nature values cooperation. And really, if you get down to it, and I don't know if you're going to want to edit this part out or not, but everything about agriculture is about poop.
Okay.
Okay?
We can handle that. David, there's a lot that we have to talk about here.
Sure. This is ginger. This is what we call the mother in the middle, which has all these roots. All of this is the ginger that is grown from the mother. You can see that this is a very pale colored ginger. This ginger is much more flavorful than the yellow Chinese ginger. This is what I would call teenage ginger. It's not quite young ginger. It has a little more fiber in it, and that's why it's so good for sweet greens. You can juice it and get everything out of it. These roots go down 4 feet, and they're covered with mycorrhizal fungi, which are absorbing nutrients from the soil, and they attach to the roots. And the plant trades the sugar it makes up above with the nutrients that the mycorrhizal fungi are dissolving out of the soil. So it's a good deal for both. Yeah. Nature likes to cooperate. So when we ship, we keep a sample of each one. We can trace it right back to the bed that it came from. If we get a little bit of mold on something, we can call right away and say, send that pallet back, we know it has a problem.
We've been thinking about the next phase of that traceability is how do you bring it back to the flavor?
Yes.
Are there optimal growing conditions to produce a optimal flavor? So when did you decide that you were going to pursue farming?
Oh, when I was growing up, we grew all of our own food in San Francisco, in our backyards. We didn't have any money, and my father had done gardening and farming with his father. My father, when I was 11 years old, handed me Silent Spring, which was the first book about just how insidious pesticides were in nature and in our food. So we never used chemicals right from the start when I was growing up.
So Rachel Carson was your first inspiration.
Rachel Carson was one of my heroes, you know. So out of the 3 kids, I was the one who really got hooked on farming and the ecology of it, and that's what I went to college for.
I think these are the frog ponds here with the rocks.
The pest control strategy of this farm. We've got 66 of these tiny ponds all over the greenhouses. I have a surplus of bugs that I don't want in my vegetables. And I'm thinking, well, frogs like to eat bugs. So they come hopping over here and they go, well, this ain't bad, you know, condominium, jacuzzi, I'm moving in. At night, the frogs spread out across all the crops that are normally in here and eat all the bugs. Oh, you got one there? Oh, you jumped back in. And they're also called chorus frogs because they sing so nicely at night.
This is a sweetgreen approved pesticide.
Yeah, there you go.